Hello and welcome to Pearson Airport. I'm going to Dhaka, Bangladesh, where I was born. Come join me.
I'll be taking a 19-hour flight to the other side of the world and treat myself to a $2 haircut in Dhaka. Was this a good financial decision? Probably not. I will be on this plane for 19 straight hours with a refueling stopover in Istanbul, where they won't let us get out of the aircraft. Then we'll fly back up and over to Dhaka, Bangladesh. Yep, it's a long one. I grabbed a little too much food at the lounge before the flight and watched the planes go by. And then headed over to my gate. Now I did splurge a little bit on business class this time because it is a long flight, about 18 hours in one plane. Yes, you do not leave the plane. Thought why not, right? Can't lie, it's a little weird seeing the Bangladesh flag all the way on this side of the world, almost as if it got lost. I made my way into the plane and the business class cabin looked pretty spacious and modern. Then I settled in for the long haul.
So just made it on the plane, and it's a really spacious cabin actually for business class. I really like it. They got the big screen TV, got tons of room. I got the window seat luckily, so that's nice. You got the lie flat seats, and it's very spacious. You know, it's pretty modern as well for an airline from Bangladesh. I'm very happy to see this. Now I'm curious to see how the service will be here as well, you know, the food, etc. So yeah, let's take off. A little concerning, but there seems to be metals banging at the bottom of this plane. I'm pretty sure it's normal procedure, but still. They served the pre-flight snack, which is peanuts and apple juice. I'm already very, very full from the lounge, so I don't know if I can eat anymore, to be honest.
But then I had some peanuts. I looked through the dining menu and it had some promising options. Then I looked through the entertainment system, which had some decent English selections and quite a few Bengali ones, seeing as this flight's going to Bangladesh. But being a plane nerd, I had to check out the flight map.
What I love about the 787s are the automatic blinds, but it does have a positive, it does have a negative. When you can control it, it looks cool, but also the flight deck or the cabin crew, whomever, has full access to dim it. So right now it is dimmed and I can't even make it brighter. And it is like 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m. I don't want to sleep right now. I want to look out the window, right? They came around and they asked for my choice of dinner, and for the main there's a choice between prawn, mutton, salmon, and mixed vegetables. So it's nice to see that they have a vegetarian option, but I picked the mutton. Let's see how it is. And also I'm just passing the time watching a podcast here, and now let's try the reclining bed. This is a comfortable seat, definitely comfortable. Very good. Just got my dinner. It looks pretty promising actually, so let me show you.
Despite coming with plastic wrap on top, I like the custom design plates, which reminded me of Bengali designs from the 90s. Very retro. The food was a little more bland than the Bengali food you'd get inside the country.
The food was decent. I did like the mutton, it wasn't bad at all. And the broccoli cream was great as well. Can't complain. A lot of food though. I ate way too much at the lounge, and now they gave me way too much food again, so I am struggling. But, can't complain. It's one of those problems you want to have, right? So I think I'm gonna grab some sleep actually, because I'm exhausted.
Now, while I'm taking a nap, let me tell you a little bit about the history of the country. When British India was dissolved, the country was partitioned into three parts: West Pakistan, India, and East Pakistan. West Pakistan declared Urdu as the sole national language, sparking protests in East Pakistan where Bengali was the majority language. In 1952, protests erupted in West Pakistan over changing the official language to Bangla, or Bengali, where the police shot and killed peaceful student protesters, which marks our International Mother Language Day. In 1970, the Awami League Party, who were proponents of East Pakistan's autonomy, won majority seats in the parliament. This was not acceptable to the political leaders of West Pakistan and led directly to the events of the Bangladesh Liberation War. In March 7, 1971, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, leader of the Awami League Party, gave a historic speech calling for independence after growing resentments, to which West Pakistan launched Operation Searchlight, a brutal crackdown in Dhaka. This led to a brutal 9-month war with widespread atrocities committed. During this, my grandfather, Major Nazmul Haq, was a sector commander who tragically passed away on September of 1971 before the liberation of the country. He was considered a lost commander as the history books failed to mention him, so my family led a long expedition to ensure his recognition in the war for his immense efforts. With support from India, East Pakistan won the war on December 16, 1971, to which the nation of Bangladesh was born. Now let's fast forward to 1996, when Sheikh Hasina, daughter of Bangladesh's founding father, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, became the Prime Minister of the country. Over time, our government faced criticism for authoritarian practices, such as suppression of opposition parties, allegations of election rigging, and human rights violations. In mid-2024, student-led protests erupted over a controversial quota system for government jobs. The movement escalated into a nationwide uprising, demanding Hasina's resignation. Her administration responded with a violent crackdown, resulting in hundreds of deaths. A leaked phone call, authenticated by forensic experts, allegedly authorized lethal force against these protesters. The whole country came to a standstill as it saw its own police open fire at peaceful student protesters. On August 5, 2024, as protesters stormed her residence, Hasina resigned and fled in a military helicopter to India. Her departure marked the end of a 15-year rule and an interim government led by Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus, which was formed shortly after. And now back to the regular programming.
I know my hair looks like a bird's nest. Why do you think I'm taking a flight all the way to Dhaka to get a haircut? I really need one.
Soon, it was time for some breakfast. I got the omelet with chicken sausage, which was pretty good.
Now, as we're about to touch down into Istanbul, let's take a look at the Mendy kit. Looks nice. Pretty premium. A mouthwash, body lotion, toothpaste, earplugs, some socks, and an eye mask. Not too shabby, and obviously some toothbrush. Not too shabby at all. Pretty premium. Oh, pretty premium.
Istanbul looked pretty from above. We touched down and taxied to a part of the airport where they could refuel and clean. After about an hour, we took off again for Dhaka. Then they served us a chicken sandwich, and I had some tea as well while watching some Conclave. Not a bad movie.
So how has Biman been from Toronto to Dhaka? It's a pretty unique flight because, again, you're just in the same airplane for 18 and a half hours, sometimes even longer. So Yeah, it's a bit of a marathon, but on the flip side, the service, they're pretty friendly. The food is okay to pretty good, and I would say it is fairly reflective of Bengali food, at least the main dishes. In terms of their business class product, it's not bad. It's spacious, you know. Could be a little bit cleaner, but it's not bad. It's definitely comfortable, and you know, seems modern and everything. They could use with more movies, to be honest, especially English movies, but it is what it is. The service is very friendly and can't really complain.
For the last meal of this flight, I was served some beef with rice and chocolate mousse for dinner, which I loved. It was about 9 p.m. as we were landing in Dhaka. It's always exciting going back to the country we were born in. Our flight landed about 45 minutes late, so this entire flight was, in fact, 19 hours.
Dhaka is one of the most populated cities in the entire world. Philippines taking the first 3 points in the list, but Dhaka is apparently the 4th most populated city in the world. It's about 38,000 people per square kilometer, as you can see, so it is very, very populated. Now, as you can see, I have a bird's nest on top of my head, so I'm gonna go and see if I can get a haircut. Now, the one advantage you're going to find with me versus a lot of other YouTube channels making content here in this country is that I can actually speak Bengali fluently. So you're going to get an insider's track to how it actually works out here, you know? So it is Saturday right now, and Saturday means that it is the weekend, so a lot of things are happening. Stores are open, a lot of rickshaws, as you can see, so a lot of things are happening here. With traffic here, there's sort of like a controlled chaos, you know? Everything is more packed together, everything is faster here than Western countries, but at the same time it's still controlled in its own way, you know. I've always said that drivers here in this country are world class, you know. I'm pretty sure they can drive Formula 1 cars if they really wanted to, because driving here takes skill, can't lie about that. চুল কাটাইতাম কোথায় এখানে ওকে ঠিক আছে ভাই ভিডিও করলে প্রবলেম হবে ইউটিউব সমস্যা নাই ঠিক আছে তো ভাই সাইডে একদম পুরো ছোট স্কিন ফেড আর কি বুঝছেন স্কিন ফেড করে আর উপরে একটু জাস্ট একটু ছাটাই দেন একটু উপরে আপনাদের এটা নতুন দোকান 4 মাস ভালোই তো নিশ্চয়ই ভালো কাটান কারণ আমার আপুই বলছে আসতে এখানে জি এই সাইড করে রাখি জাস্ট সাইডে পিছনে একদম ছোট ফেড আর উপরে জাস্ট একটু ট্রিম করে দেন আর কি দুই মাস কত এলো ভাই 200 টাকা 1000 ভাঙতে হবে আমাকে 700 দিয়ে দেন মোহাম্মদ সাগর দেখা হবে স্যার ওকে স্যার আমি 500 টাকা নোট দিই হ্যাঁ 500 টাকা নোট 500 টাকা ভাঙতে ছোট 500 টাকা ভাঙতে লাগে ভাঙতে আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে দিয়ে দেন প্রবলেম নেই কত 700 দিছিলেন না আচ্ছা ভাই দেখা হবে থ্যাংক ইউ হ্যাঁ আসসালামু আলাইকুম না এখন চলো একটু ঘুরি, হ্যাঁ ঘোরাঘুরি করি, একটু প্রবলেম কি? I don't look like a bird's nest anymore, that's for sure. Now let's go check out the market. Now this area I grew up in actually up until I was 9 years old before I moved to Canada. So I know a little bit of this area here and there, you know? And I came back here quite frequently even when I was living in Canada. So yeah, pretty used to this area. It's more of a residential area. Only up until maybe 10 years ago they started to have more and more stores, you know? Here we are at a market near my place, and as you can see, there's food, there's clothes, tons of stuff. And you might know Bangladesh for actually your clothes being made here. A lot of the clothes around the world that you get are probably made here in this country, because this country's biggest export is actually textile, aka garments. I'm going upstairs. My nephew told me that he wants me to eat something or drink something here, so I don't know. কি খাবো? চা দুইটা দিন প্লিজ। Look at all the teas they have here. I mean, I can definitely read this, so they have tons of different types of teas here. All the clothes you see, they're probably from the same factories as the clothes you might get, so the t-shirts and things like that, as you might get back at home in a Western country. But the only difference is that here it's dirt cheap. So yeah, if you ever feel like going on a massive clothing shopping spree, this country might be at the top of your list. এটা কি ওই রংধনু, এটা সাত কালারের? ও আচ্ছা, থ্যাংক ইউ ভাইয়া। So in Bengali, this is called Rongdhanu Shat Color Cha, which is rainbow 7 color tea. Right? Na? ঠিক না? Okay. Try করলাম. Cheers. এটার মধ্যে কি আছে? কালার দেয়া। হ্যাঁ, চা তো চায়ের মতনই, চায়ের মতনই টেস্ট করে নাকি? এরা ফুড কালারিং দিয়ে বানাইছে। আগে খাইছো? প্রথমবার ট্রাই করতেছো? কেমন? So this is essentially tea, but it's different coloring essentially. So it tastes like tea with sugar. That's it. There's actually coffee at the bottom here where you see the brown. There's coffee here as well. So it's one of the most interesting things I've tried in my life. At least, let's say that. লবণ নাকি? হ্যাঁ, নিচে তো লবণ, বিট লবণ। আর মনে হয় কি মরিচ বা কি জানি দিচ্ছে। আর খাইলাম বুঝছে। কত হইলো ভাই? 240 না? ওকে ভাই, দেখা হবে। ও ইয়ে ভাঙতি না? ঠিক আছে, রেখে দেন। ওকে, আল্লাহ হাফিজ।
ভালো লাগবে, আসবেন অন্য
ইনশাল্লাহ। হ্যাঁ, কোনটা? জি, হ্যাঁ, কোনটা?
এই কাপটা আমরা ইন্ডিয়া থেকে আনছি, ঠিক আছে? এই কাপটা ভিডিও করলে
হ্যাঁ।
একটা ভিডিও
তাই
আমরা একটা ভিডিও করছিল ভাইয়া,
ফলো আসতে পারলি
আস্তে ধীরে, হ্যাঁ আস্তে ধীরে বাড়তেছে।
এই আপনার বাসায় যাবেন না ভাইয়া?
এই এখানে মালিবাগে।
তো তাইলে আইসেন ভাইয়া,
ইনশাআল্লাহ।
সন্ধ্যার সময় আইসে চা খাই,
কানাডায় থাকি।
কানাডায়
জি।
আইসা
কানাডার সব ভিডিও
আর এই কাছে চাটা খেতে অনেক মজা।
আচ্ছা, আপনাদেরকে ফেমাস করা যায় নাকি দেখি?
হ্যাঁ শিওর ভাইয়া।
ওকে, আল্লাহ হাফিজ ভাই। ওকে, আল্লাহ হাফিজ। He wants to play games now. কোথায়? এখানে? কি খেলবা তুমি? কি ফিফা খেলে? তুমি কি রেসিং খেলবা? তুমি কি খেলবা? তুমি ফিফা খেলবা? চলো। আরে আমি পারি না, তুমি খেলো।
দুজনে একই দামি
একই, ঠিক আছে।
গান ভিড়ে যান এখানে
এই পাশে।
আর এটা দিলে আপনার উপরে দিয়ে পাস দেয়,
ও আচ্ছা।
আর এটাতে শুট হয়ে যায় বারের সামনে দিয়ে।
আমি কোনটা? এটা?
আপনার হ্যাঁ,
আর ইয়ে প্লেয়ার সুইচ করে কেমন?
প্লেয়ার সুইচ করে ইয়াতে, এই যে এটাতে।
এটা দিয়ে? ও আচ্ছা। This is really hard to play and shoot at the same time. I haven't played FIFA in like 8 years, so I don't know how to play this. I am struggling. Kids these days are just too good.
পাস দেয়।
So I lost and he won, obviously. So, yeah. Okay, ভাই কত হইলো ভাই? 40 না? Many people playing many games here, honestly. It's pretty cool, actually. Yes, sir. হ্যাঁ, আল্লাহ হাফেজ, দেখা হবে। So what happened was that I had my shoes outside the room, that's the rule, and they actually, some guy came in and was trying my shoes on, so that was pretty interesting. So I came up to him, I ran up to him and I said, hey, why are you taking my shoe? And the guy's like, oh, I'm actually on my phone. I have no intention of taking your shoe. Yeah, right, buddy. হ্যাঁ,
কিরকম
তুমি নিবা?
না, আপনি নেবেন?
দেখি।
লেগা
এটা দেখান তো হবে না।
মাল দে
হ্যাঁ, থাক মামা,
যেমন বড়টা দিছিল
বড় সাইজ।
এটা বড় এটা জানা তো মজা
এটা মনে কত করে নিচ্ছেন?
350 টাকা কত দিবেন?
350।
এটা 220 বাবা।
হ্যাঁ,
এটা 220
220।
এই
তো ঠিক আছে, আমি আসবো আবার। ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
আপনার দেখে বেশি দাম চাইছে।
হ্যাঁ, এই জন্যই তো, হ্যাঁ আমি জানি তো দাম চাইছে, এই জন্য।
আমি বলে দিয়ে কিনা আমি 200
আর ক্যামেরা, হাতে ক্যামেরা আছে এই জন্য।
আমি যদি আসে না
হ্যাঁ
কত বেশি হবে 200,
হ্যাঁ।
আমি বলি 80 টাকা,
হ্যাঁ,
80 90 টাকা,
আরে কিসের আসে।
আর কিছু বাড়ায় না।
হ্যাঁ, মাঠ কই ওইদিকে
হ্যাঁ মা সামনে
আচ্ছা
জার্সি পাওয়া যায়
হ্যাঁ
ভালো মানে জার্সি পাওয়া যায়
হ্যাঁ
বাংলাদেশে অন্য দেশে
So the thing is that initially, when I tried the sunglasses out, initially the guy looked at me and obviously he could tell that I'm not from here, and I got a camera. I got a camera on my hands as well, so he overcharged me. And in a country like this, what you do is you just pretend to walk away. You say no, I don't want it, and then they will calm down and ask how much you actually want. So yeah, that's a haggling 101. If they don't come to the price that you want, you walk away, and then maybe they will come to the price that you want. Yeah, I definitely stand out a little bit here, but it is what it is. So cricket is a national sport and the most popular sport here. So you will see tons of kids just playing cricket everywhere, on the street, in the fields if there is one. And yeah, it's been raining yesterday, so it's pretty wet. Huh?
আমার বল টল গায়ে লাগে
না রে, আমি ছোটবেলায় খেলতাম তো, ক্রিকেট খেলতাম তো। Try months. And also, a lot of kids play soccer or football, as most of the world calls it. So you'll see kids playing soccer here as well. কালকে তো নামে নাই, আমরা উপরে আছি, তখন পাইলট বলে যে ও আমাদের তো
নাম ছিল মানে প্লেন কি আকাশে উড়াইতেছিল
ধরো আধা ঘন্টার মতন জাস্ট ঘুরতেছিল। নর্মালি ওরা ঘুরে এরকম এয়ারপোর্টের পাশ দিক দিয়ে এরকম করে চক্কর মারে যতক্ষণ না সিগন্যাল পায় যে ল্যান্ড করতে পারবে। সো দ্যাটস এনাফ।
রাস্তা মাটির মধ্যে
কত কত 30, ঠিক আছে 30, চলো।
না না 20 টাকা বাড়া
হ্যাঁ চলো 30, ঠিক আছে। ওকে
যে আপনার পাউরুটি দিয়ে বার্গার
হ্যাঁ
পাউরুটি দিয়ে বার্গার বানাই
তাই কি ডিম দিয়ে?
হ্যাঁ দেখেন
So this is one of the newer rickshaws which run on a motor. Usually you have somebody pedaling, but this one it's on a motor, so they're faster. কি FIFA ভালো লাগছে? আগে খেলছো এটা?
FIFA
25
না 24 খেলছি
দুইবার।
বাসা দিয়ে বানাই খাওয়া যায়
হ্যাঁ
দোকানে আরো যায় লাভলেন
And that is it for today. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.